honestly.
Yeah.
Anita, you got to glow up today, haven't you? You got to go. Hey, the hair's on fleek, girl. I'm loving it.
Thank you.
Arsenal in the final.
I'd like to think that I show up every time, guys.
No,
so I don't know how
the
I'm
smile is
feeling about
different
this right
tonight.
now.
The smile is different.
You know, sometimes we got to vary it up. You know, you can't let them know what's coming next, TT.
One thing though, Anita, where's the rest of your jacket?
Oh my God.
See, Micah, are we really going to take fashion lessons from you?
He's on point tonight. He's on point.
Micah's well dressed, isn't he? Yeah, I think Micah's well
Okay,
dressed.
so stand up, Micah. Why don't you give us a little twirl then, if you're coming for me on my
And I'll sit down.
denim?
But what about 150 million? Do you know what I'm talking about? 150 million views on social media on this clip here, Anita. Yeah, can you just show us that look again, please? Well done.
Do you want to have a go, Peter? Speak with your eyes.
So everybody, what a game that was. If you were with us last week, you might remember Thierry talked to us the day after about the origins and influence of total football on both Luis Enrique and on Vincent Kompany. Tonight, he is going to go all in for you guys with a Total Football 101. We present Thierry Henry. Here you go. History class.
I mean, you can already see here the inventor, the guy that had the idea of total football. He elevated it with his brain, the guy that put it down to a tactical aspect of it, the guy that put it play higher with it and put pressure and what we saw last week. But the beginning of it is Rinus Michels and the thought of it. A little country like Holland, and still little in terms of population, starting something like that everyone followed. The legacy lives still, as we saw last week. But you can see, you know, he started obviously at Ajax. He went on to move to Barcelona, where we're going to concentrate at the very beginning, at the start of total football, with him obviously winning at Ajax. And I'm sure, Jamie, Micah, maybe not, but I'm sure, Jamie, you will remember obviously the game against Panathinaikos, Wembley. And you can see here, obviously, the goals were from Van Dijk and Hahn, and we're going to see one of the goal, the right back going in, passing the ball. We're going to see legendary Cruyff on the ball here, chopping someone. Boom. The run, the 10 run, or the on the lap, obviously, massive deflection, it doesn't matter. And that was the dawn of total football, because they said to everybody, this is how we would like to play, and we can win like that. As you can see, celebrating. And when you have a player like Johan Cruyff in your team to be able to implement what you want, what you have in your head. This is him scoring in Rotterdam. By the way, they were at home. Yes, exactly. Scoring the first goal against Inter Milan, scoring a header with his legendary celebration that we all remember. And they went on to win 3 in a row in the old, obviously, Champions League against Juve 1-0 on the third one. Then that brought, obviously, Rinus Michels to Barcelona, where he also, as you all know, brought Johan Cruyff with him to make sure that they were going to. And you can see, I like that top,
Classic.
old school crest, and obviously top, as you can see. Oh, look at this. Obviously, when Cruyff arrived, he had number 9 at Barcelona. And you can see the master and the guy that...
what a picture.
Yes, it's a great picture. And the guy that was passing on the message on the field. But that's massive, important victory, 5-0 away at Madrid. And Barcelona at that time didn't win the league for 14 years. So you can imagine how the celebration went down. And then obviously what happened at Ajax was passed on to Barcelona, with Cruyff being there and obviously the coach, Rinus Michels. You're going to see the goals here. Obviously the Madrid fan wouldn't like to see that. 5-0 is a heavy score over there, but you know that will go down in the history, as you can imagine. And look at the jersey.
I don't ask you for much, but basically, because Jamie opened his big mouth talking all the time, Luis Enrique doesn't want to come to speak to us. Can you get him to come and speak to us, please?
We'll try to find a noise here. But no, I mean, listen, everybody fans of your show, to be honest. You know, it's one of the best, if not the best show in the planet. And really, I follow it after, you know, you don't let me sleep. Even in social media, I follow you guys 2 o'clock in the morning, trying to find, you know, all what you said. But really, we're proud also of you. And really, we listen to you. I mean, listen, the media, and especially you are the mirror also what we look ourselves. And, you know, with the in a negative and positive way, that's always we take it. So I think the biggest fan of your show, guys. 300, 3,700. So I think he's the best coach in the world. He's here. He's a big fan.
Amen. Congratulations.
No, we are very happy, excited. How are you?
We are so good. We're so happy that you're here because there was a period in time where we felt like we had lost your friendship, and that concerned us. So we're gonna allow Jamie to address it.
Lewis, I would like to apologise for my behaviour in Dortmund in the semi-final. I had a Dortmund scarf on, but as we all know, sometimes when we've had a few drinks, we get a little bit carried away. So I apologise. We absolutely loved your team, what they did last year, and you've been an absolute joy to watch for the last 2 years in the Champions League. And congratulations for making the final again. Well done, sir.
Yes.
Thank you. You don't have to apologize. We are so happy. It's normal because I think it was a difficult season. I don't remember we could play with the starting lineup in the Champions League during the whole season. It doesn't happen, and I think that shows the character of the personality of our players, and it's so nice to have him here in Paris Saint-Germain with the president, with the sporting director, Luis Campos, and with all the players.
But I know the night before the game in Budapest, you will be obviously very focused with your game. But at CBS, we have a party the night before the game. So if you want to invite the president, and if he wants to come to the party, I understand. Listen, if you want to relax yourself, you can come. But I understand you have a big game.
No, I am not going there, but you can invite Mikel Arteta. I think he deserves to go the day before with you.
So good. Harry Kane is one of those players I always feel sad for when you see him kind of miss out on a big opportunity like going to the Champions League final like this. You too, obviously, Jamie.
Yeah, I do. And listen, football's a team game. And listen, I think on here we've all been fortunate to win trophies, but you need your teammates. You need help. You need to help them. They need to help you. But there's no doubt he's I think I said last week, he's one of the greatest players we've ever produced in England. But unfortunately, for one reason or another, he's never won the biggest trophy that you can win in club football. He played a final with Tottenham, which is almost a great achievement to get to the final with Tottenham, no disrespect. But you go to Bayern Munich to win the Champions League. And I think he's been in 2 semi-finals now. Well, certainly a couple of years ago, one at Real Madrid, very unlucky.
World Cup final, Euro final.
Yeah, exactly. He just doesn't seem to have got across the line, and we all need a little bit of luck in certain games to do that. And I think he's been very unfortunate. And I actually was thinking today, with Arsenal going through, was it almost made for the first time he wins his first big trophy? That's against Arsenal, his biggest rivals. When you think of great English strikers, you think of sort of Harry Kane, Gary Lineker, and Alan Shearer. And Gary Lineker and Alan Shearer are probably similar in some ways, and they don't have the goal scoring record's amazing. As I said, probably England's 3 best strikers along with Wayne Rooney. Yeah, Rooney. But they don't have lots of trophies to go with it, but they always do their job and get the goals. And Harry Kane's the same. And I just hope he does do it. I do. He deserves it for what he's given to the game, not just in England, but for his country. And also going to Germany now, he's been a revelation, hasn't he?
Welcome along.
Welcome back.
To Micah's Picnic.
Kate, before you go any further, who's the only person who chose in their brackets the Champions League final?
It's not time.
PSG, Arsenal.
I don't know. Tell us,
Can we just have a little look?
It's not time. You won one.
Yes. Look at that.
Arsenal, PSG. Wow. So you are top of the table.
Jimmy, well done.
But Kate, you were so close.
Picked Arsenal to win as
well.
well.
You were close, Kate.
I was, but not.
You said Arsenal to win, and what
close,
did you say,
but
Jimmy?
not enough.
I said Arsenal to win.
You said as well, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, should we have a look at the league table, Kate?
Yes, go on.
Come on. Whoa!
Here I am. Oh!
And we're going to celebrate that on the night before on my big night as well.
In a Budapest nightclub. Yes.
Look at the people who who speak the most are at the bottom.
Nico shouldn't be involved anymore. Nico
and Guillem are at the bottom and they've got the most to say. How does that
Nico's
work?
coming to the final, apparently. Is he? Okay. What'd you say?
I said it. I said it twice already.
What?
The people who speak the most are at the bottom of the table.
Oh well.
Shot
Still
fired.
love Nico, though.
Does Nico come to the final?
Apparently,
Does he?
yes. What's he doing at the final?
Talking?
We're not sure. Beckham and friends.
My job is to analyse what Bayern Munich can do better, but why it's not a red card, I don't understand. Why we concede a penalty in Paris and why we don't receive a penalty here. I understand the rules, so I get it. You know, like it's your own player kicks it out, but the hand is like flapping sort of somewhere in the air above his head.
Yeah.
Whereas our situation is clearly goes to the body, then goes to the hand, and everybody who's played the game knows that this is something impossible to do anything about. And plus, in other situation, it hadn't been given in other games. Yeah. Very recent after when we played. So yeah, it plays a part, and it plays a part.
Those inconsistencies you speak of, do your players then feel that they've been at the hard end of it tonight then?
No, I think we're able to respect the caliber of opposition we played against, but when the games are so tight, when the players are giving so much of their energy to achieve that goal, and overall when they do so well, you know, at least if you lose and it's your own doing, only your own doing, then it is what it is. But it felt like there was a little bit of a hand in that game that just tilted it always to the wrong side for us, and takes nothing away from the quality of PSG. But if you look back at the phases, you know, what am I supposed to say as well? You know, it's yeah.
Not easy. We've thoroughly enjoyed watching your side in the Champions League
you.
this season. We look forward to seeing you in action again next season.
And we keep going.
Thank you so much, Vincent.
Thank you.
Thank you.